Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. If you're ever in a car accident or injured in any way, the next steps you take could directly impact your future. Here to share what to do and what not to do, we welcome attorney David Lever. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Hello, Hannah. Thank you for having me. I'm very grateful to be here.
Well, so nobody wants this to happen, right? But let's say you get hurt, you get in a wreck, you think you might have a legal claim. What is step one in that moment?
Well, the first thing I always tell people is to get immediate medical attention. If you're injured, you do not want to wait to be taken care of medically. I also tell people it's important for them to report the accident to police if they can, or if they can't do it, to have someone do it. I tell them they should preserve evidence. In other words, if they're able to take photos or video, that's very important to prove what happened. I also tell them that they should not speak to an insurance company because the insurance company reps are not looking to do them any favors. And last but not least, I would strongly suggest contacting a lawyer to seek legal counsel.
Well, going back to the medical documentation, making sure that you have really honest communication with a doctor is going to be important, right?
100%. If you don't tell the doctor what is bothering you, the doctor isn't able to help you. At the same token, it's important that you tell the doctor everything that hurts you, because what you might think is most important may not be the most important thing from a medical standpoint, from the doctor's perspective.
Okay. Are there certain misconceptions that people might have about these types of claims and maybe sometimes how long they could take to resolve?
I think so. People listen to the news and they may hear about a big verdict or something like that. But what I can tell people is that most of those big awards get reduced on appeal. I can also tell people that cases do take time, because if you're injured, it may take quite a while until you and your doctor have a sense of not just the severity of your injury, but what the permanence likelihood will be of that. So
Yeah.
I also tell people that they just have to be patient, because insurance companies are in no hurry to settle their cases.
It's true. If you really follow those cases closely, they do, especially the big ones, take years and years to resolve in often cases. So what about staying actively involved in your claim over time? I'm sure a lot of people just want to file some paperwork one day and hope that a check will arrive, but that's not really realistic, right?
No, what we always tell our clients is that it's very important for them to let us know if they have a question or they have a problem. A lot of clients are concerned that their question may be a stupid question, and I tell people that there's no such thing as a stupid question. If they ask, I probably heard it before, if not once, 100 times. I also feel that if a client is educated as to the process by their attorney, it'll make for a much better understanding of what's involved, and it will allow the client to hopefully be at ease to know that their attorney is fighting hard for them while they're focused on getting better and
Yeah.
getting their life on track.
Do you find that there are common mistakes people make maybe at the scene of an accident just because they're so overwhelmed and it's sometimes hard to think straight under all that stress?
Well, I've told clients that when they're at trial, they're not thinking 3.5 years earlier, what do I say or what do I not say, because I'm afraid of being cross-examined by an insurance defense lawyer. What I always tell people is to try to just stay calm. If they feel that they're injured, they should definitely get medical treatment, because a lot of times people have this fight or flight, and they don't realize how they're feeling. And then later on, what happens is they go home and they realize, you know what, I'm not feeling too well. And they sometimes ignore what's going on with them. Look, if people wake up the next day and they feel perfect, I say to them, count your blessings. You're very lucky that you're okay. But I think if people don't act and don't try to take advantage of what's important at that time to make sure that they're okay, sometimes it becomes really hard to help those people down the road.
Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves, even those tough, stressful moments. Thank you so much for sharing some advice with us today. It was great chatting with you.
Hannah, it's great chatting with you, and thank you, and I wish all your viewers the best.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, we will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.